Hey guys, backyard scrapping here. I know this video is a little different from what I normally do, but I'm kind of hobbling around here because, see, I don't know if you can see that, and I'm not going to show you the picture without the bandage, but, you know, I've been saying I've been busy and not making a lot of videos because I've been working on the house and trying to get some things caught up. And anywho, I crushed, and I mean crushed, my toe. And the toenail had to be removed and had to have a little work done on it. And so needless to say, I am supposed to stay off my feet for a while. So I actually been fiddling around, cleaning my guns and doing things like that. And I actually ordered this. I've got a Kel Tec PMR 30 here. You can see that. That's the 22 Magnum handgun. I'm not doing a review on the handgun or nothing else. What I'm actually going to show you guys is this. There's several little speed loaders out there now for them. When this first came out, you know, there wasn't any speed loaders. Now there's several that are being you know, printed, 3D printed and whatever like that, and I was watching some videos on them, and I just happened to get this one. It's called Ezmagloader for the PMR 30, also for the CMR 30, which is the carbine version of this pistol, which the clips are interchangeable. And I liked in the video what I saw about this one better, just because it was a shorter rise up and down to do it, but it took me a few times using it to get used to it, because inside, I'm trying to see if I can show you inside. Anyway, there's this little thing right here which actually pushes the bullet into the magazine, but then behind it there's another little, and I can't get the light on it good enough to show you, but back here there's a little block, and what I had to get used to was pushing the bullet, trying not to push it beyond that block. So I'm going to set the camera up and show you how this thing works. After I did a few clips a couple times, I got the hang of it, and it will save your thumb, because you're putting 30 rounds in these magazines, and once you get past 20, you know, being that it's a staggered round magazine, it starts really getting hard, you know, to get those, and getting rough on your thumb to get those shells in there. So I've heard, you know, seen videos out there about this, the PMR and CMR 30. People either love them or hate them, and I'm not going to comment on that. I'm just commenting on a thumb saver here. So if you have one and like it, I'm just going to show you how this one works real quick. And like I said, I know this is not what one of my normal videos, but I can't do anything right now. I have to stay off my foot. I have to be very careful of my toe for at least the next, you know, 4 or 5 days. So I'm probably going to just be sitting around. Maybe I might do some boards or something like that, or, you know, do some scrapping where I can do it sitting down. But other than that, I can't even finish. You know, I was just getting ready to start putting siding on the house, and I can't even do that. So anyhow, I was fiddling with this. I thought y'all might be interested in it, because I know several of you out there, you know, have guns or have, you know, rifles and pistols and everything else. So I figured if anybody's got one of these PMR 30s or CMR 30s made by Kel Tec, and you're looking for a loader that works, this was 10 bucks on eBay, and it does work. I mean, like I said, it took me a minute to get the hang of it, but let me go ahead and put this camera on the stand, and I will show you how it works. And by the way, we're actually loading the CCI Maxi Mags, which are the recommended ammo for this particular gun. But anyway, let me put this up and I'll show you how this thing works. So we'll be right back at you. Okay guys, we're back. As you saw, I already had a couple in here, and what I'm actually doing is, these are new magazines, so I am actually just putting some ammo in them and letting them sit for a few days, taking them out and letting them sit, putting them in, you know, breaking them in without firing them necessarily. Now, the thing that was tricky to me about this is when you first do it, naturally, this is a staggered magazine. And what you have to be careful is rim lock with this. And you got to also remember, you know, 22 Magnums were designed mainly for bolt action rifles. They weren't designed for a handgun, and especially an auto handgun. You know, a revolver would be fine because there's no mechanism, you know, catching these. But if you can see in there, they stagger, and then one rim goes in front of the other rim, and one rim goes in front of the other rim, and so on and so forth. But like I said, it's not so bad, you know, in the beginning. You know, like 5 rounds, your first 5 rounds, even your first 10 or 15 rounds, will go in pretty easy. And the manufacturer also tells you to, you know, tap these in, make sure everything's tight so you don't get any rim overlap. Now the way this thing works is there's actually a little tiny triangular looking thing right here, right up here, which is good. I like that because it shoves the bullet to one side or another where it needs to go. What was tricky is you just raise it a little bit and put it in so that you feel it hit the block in the back, and then push it down. It goes in very easy, and then you raise it up and seat your bullet into your clip. The thing about it is when I was first doing it, I was raising it too high or whatever, and I was going past that point, and it was a little awkward. But if you just barely raise it up, then you have to raise it to push the bullet all the way in. They actually go really fast, and you want to talk about saving your thumb, because when you get down to 25, you know, when you get 25, 30 rounds in this booger, you know, start getting it up to 30 rounds, I mean, it gets really snug. But it works pretty easy. I mean, it's a little sloppy, but again, I think they're just 3D printed, you know, so you know everything, nothing's going to be perfect. But see, if you push it back too far, you get that where you're not going to, it's like it's underneath that and it's not going to work. You have to just push it right up against that block, and then in order to seat the bullet, you have to raise it back up to that point where you can put the next one in. So if you have thumbs that get tired, or you're going to be loading a lot of these clips or shooting this type of gun a lot, I would suggest getting some kind of speed loader. Like I said, the thing I like about this one versus some of the others I've seen that are just a flat bar or whatever is the fact that this has the little triangle, so it does flop the bullet either way, whichever direction it needs to go at the time. So I just thought, I'm sitting around, my toes banging like somebody's hitting it with a sledgehammer. I was, like I said, breaking in these clips. So I just thought I would show you guys kind of what I'm doing and explain to you why haven't been making too many videos, because I've been really busy working around the house, and now I got to take some time off. So maybe I can even get caught up on watching some of my videos, because I'm only way behind on that as well. But anyway, again, this is the PMR 30. It's called Ezmagloader. I'll go look on my eBay and see if I have the link to this, and I'll put it down in the description area. They also have an email address here. It's andrew.ruiter@gmail.com, and I guess you could send them an email and get some info on it. But I think it was $9, I think, free shipping, or I don't know. I'll look again anyway, and I'll put the info in the description area. But it really does. I mean, I'm up to 20 on this one right now. This is where it would start getting, you know, a little tough on the thumb, and with this thing, it just, you know, I mean, they just go right in. There's no problem whatsoever. I mean, I'm just going one right after another. See, now that's what I got. What I was doing when I was first using it, I was actually raising it too high. But see, now we're up to 25 almost, and they're just popping right in. So it'll save your thumb some workouts and scratches and whatever. Even though these are polymer clips, I mean, it still gets pretty rugged on you. So I thought you guys might like to see that. Everybody take care. I'm still going to get out there, and as soon as I get back on my feet, I think the first thing I'm going to do is get out there and do my my foils from my Ram that has been out there, my ram fingers that have been outside for 2 months now. So everything should be off of those. We should be able to process those. So I'll probably get to that video shortly. Also, I've got several people sending me some material to be done. I've got another box that just came in from a friend of mine, actually, that lives down in Florida where I grew up, or didn't live till I was 23 years old. I think I lived there. Anyhow, but he sent some pins for us to refine. So we got a bunch of stuff coming up. We've got our another auction coming up for Redneck Metals the 5th of July. I have to get my pours done for that. So I'm going to be running like a chicken with my head cut off. But anyhow, guys, like I said, I just wanted to let you know about this in case you have one of these. It really will save you some thumb stuff. Alrighty, and we'll see you all in the next video. Everybody take care and be safe.
I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.